Hi everyone, proficiency exam. Let's do one more problem. Very quick, very easy, simple problem talking about properties of real numbers. Problem number 12. The equation below illustrates a property of real numbers. 9 plus 0 equals 0 plus 9 equals 9. Which property is illustrated by the equation? Additive identity property, additive inverse property, associative property, distributive property. And as you guys can see here, when you talk about addition, when you're adding 0, 0 added to any number is not changing that number in any way. That's why this is the additive identity property, where a number to which you add 0 will stay the same, will not change. It's not the additive inverse, it's not the associative, it's not a distributive property. This will be the commutative property mostly if you will have 9 plus 0 equals 0 plus 9. But like I said, in this case, it relates to the additive identity property, and that's the only option that works for you because the commutative property is not showing here. Okay, so let's try another one. Problem number 14. A function is and its domain are shown below. G of x equals 2x minus 1, domain 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the domain is the set that has 1, 2, and 3 in it, right? And what is the range of the function? Well, guys, I'm always using this drawing when I'm talking about what the function is, what the domain and range. And think about this is your g of x. Is this magic box, okay? Fancy colored. You put something inside and something else comes outside. It's like a magic hat, right? So if I have, you know, something that I'm putting inside, that will be my input, right? And usually is your x, and that's what makes your domain. So domain is what goes into your box, and in this case, what you guys notice? In my box, I'm going to place, hold on, yeah, it's not working for this one because it's one image, but inside this box, you're gonna put your 1, your 2, and your 3. They will just go inside the box. The question is, what is coming outside? Okay, what is the output? The output will give you your range, okay, or your y's. They're coming outside. What will be taken outside this function box, this box? How can we find that? Well, there are many ways. Some of you remember the t-tables, right? T-table said I will have x and I will have y. I will give certain values to my x and y here, which in this case y is your g of x, right? You may say y equals g of x and equals what? What is the function? 2x minus 1. What are the values for your x? Some of my students, and always there's a student that will be asking me, well, where are you getting this, numbers here on the top for x? I mean, where'd you get them? Well, usually you pick them randomly. Smaller numbers work fine, numbers around 0, -1, 0, 1, and so forth, 1, 2, 3. In this case, you don't have to find them, they're given to you. Okay, these are your x's, right? They're given 1, 2, and 3. And what you have to do next? Well, next thing will be to plug each one of these x's into my magic box, into this box here, into my g of x equals 2x minus 1. So how is that going to happen? Well, easily. You're going to say x equals 1, x equals 1, the first number. And you're going to say, well, g of what? X. G of 1 equals 2 times x minus 1. 2 times 1 minus 1. Well, that is what? 2 times 1 is 2, minus 1 is going to be 1. That's your first output. Okay? Moving on. X equals what? What is the next value for your x? 2. You have to find what is g of 2. G of 2 is what? 2x minus 1. Well, x is 2, so this will be 2 times 2 minus 1. Well, 2 times 2 is 4 minus 1, 3. That's your next one, 3. Next, x equals 3. That's your next element for your domain. You have to find what is g of 3. G of 3 would be 2 times 3 minus 1, which is 2 times 3, 6 minus 1, 5. That's going to be 5. Now, what is the question asking you? What is the range, right? Well, the range is my y, okay? Is the set formed by all my y's, all the outputs that are coming outside of my box here if I'm plugging in 1, 2, and 3. And that's the set with the following elements, 1, 3, and 5. And that's why the answer to this problem is going to be D. Yes, you're good, you got it. That's the way you have to solve the problem. Okay? This is it. See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.